Alrighty, let's bust up some suckers. Sure, if you say so. When Lynn lost her life for the second time, she was being detained on suspicion of my murder, but I saved her, hoping to solve my own mystery. Living creatures can choose to live their lives in one of two ways. They can either submit to their fate, or they can try to change it. Lynn is definitely in the second camp. As soon as I got back to the junkyard superintendent's office, this fact was really brought home to me. Told you not to let the suspect out of your sight. My apologies, sir. But I never thought she would run away. Lynn is our angel, friend. She's like family to us. Angel, friend, or family, they all run when they have the chance. Do you have any idea how many years it's been since my wife ran away? I'm very sorry, I have no idea, sir. You'll never make detective at that rate. Now find Lynn. Yes, sir. If Inspector Cabanela gets word of this, it's all over. So, our red-headed detective escaped, did she? I just barely saved her a few minutes ago. She's fast. Well, guess I'll look around for leads. Trick time! Gotta hit him with the ghost. Close spouts. Guy's suit is very Ace Attorney. I believe Noah the Otter said yesterday that that guy was supposed to be like an Ace Attorney stand-in of sorts. It just might be time to clean this room up. But will that close the matter? Her appearance here, of all places, and tonight, of all times. I hardly think it's coincidence. What's over here? No idea what this instrument is for. As a matter of fact, this whole desk is filled with things I've never seen. Well, I've lost my memory, but still. That old pigeon man seems like a pretty strange guy. An old pigeon man? Do you suppose he's carrying out some sort of research here? Look at all these precision instruments and complicated devices. What are you doing? Sir, I think maybe this is how Lynn escaped through here. Couldn't possibly fit in that tiny little elevator. Oh, I don't know, sir. Lynn is pretty slim. Fool. Don't you know that women can make themselves appear slim through fashion? To this day, I still don't know how much my wife really weighs. Very sorry. I had no idea, sir. You'll never make detective at that rate. Anyway, where is that old pigeon man? Oh, him, sir. He went through the door behind me, sir. It won't open. Apparently that door leads to the basement, but it's currently locked, sir. These instruments, they're all very suspicious. You'd better keep your eye on that old man, too. Yes, sir. Break time. Those look pretty old. They're fragments of rock. Little pigeon guy has some pretty strange taste in wall decor. Alright, we'll do the thingamabobber. Gonna do. I swear I just saw this thing move. Don't tell me, could it be? Sense the tension between me and the detective and it moved to get away from it. That was an unexpected tangent. I'll never make detective at this rate. What I need is some sort of achievement, a feather in my cap. Only I could find a helpful lead that might do the trick. Helpful and blindingly obvious lead is staring you in the face right now. I got you, bruh. This is Lynn's notebook. If I give this back to her, it might spark something between us. What to do? What to do? This is a very complicated matter. What have you got there? What, this? Oh, this is, wait a minute, is that... Yes, sir, it's Lynn's notebook. Notebook, eh? Come to think of it, there was something about that in the report. Something about her looking at her notebook and making a phone call. Must be it, this telephone number with the big circle around it. Aren't you curious to know who she was calling? I am. I really am, sir. I'd like to know. Oh. But I don't have any ulterior motive for wanting to know, though, sir. No, sir, no, sir. This number might be an important lead. I'd better check it out. Break time! Hello, to whom am I speaking, please? Yes, hello. This is a criminal investigation. We need your cooperation. Hey, I know that voice. Is that you, Detective McCall? Oh, is that Officer Bailey? What's up, sir? You don't usually call this late. Oh, did you get a call from one of our detectives, Lynn, earlier? Lynn? Yes, I did. She calls every night. Maybe she senses it's about to happen. Did she say anything special? No, not really. Is something wrong? Yes, well, I might be contacting you again if I have any other questions. Trace complete! I'm gonna go file the report down at the station. I need you to be vigilant here. Excuse me, detective, but what is it? A notebook. Would you mind if I gave... never mind, sir. Just stay on your toes. Break time! I guess we can go here. What was that call all about? I heard you say Lynn. I don't really know. If I had to take a guess, though, I would probably say something's going on with her. Laughter. The only place in the world where nothing is going on is inside your brain, Bailey. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, I know what the words mean. That's not what I'm asking. That was my way of expressing indignation, putting it in the form of a question. Let's hope Lynn's not doing anything crazy. I'm a fan of hers, you know? According to my log, Lynn has been calling here nearly every night as of late. Let's see. This is the place Lynn took all that risk to call, eh? But what exactly is this place? It's trick time. Oh, what you doing? Uh-huh. Thank you very much. Screen shows rows of tiny rooms. The rooms are really, really small, and you can see right into them from the outside. Suppose the open bars keep the rooms airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. Wonder where these little rooms are. Hey, what's this? Well, that I wrote down my duties for the night, so I wouldn't forget any of them. You can't keep them in your head. It's not like you to have a ton of duties after all. Use a little brain power. What are you talking about? Weren't you the one who just said nothing was going on inside my brain? Didn't think you'd take it in quite that direction. Oh, let's see this important to-do list of yours. 9 o'clock, take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room. Yes, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. 9 o'clock, eh? That's when Lynn usually calls. Well, we can't let her talk to him tonight. Rules are rules. Poor Lynn. Sure wish I could comfort her. You think you're doing? That's my important duties memo. That's okay. I've got it all memorized for you. Well, it's your duty to guard the telephone room, you know. Make sure just make sure you do your job when the time comes. A goblet. There you go again, fooling around with that thing. Wasn't me. Don't lie. You know you love to see me jump up and prepare for emergency. Oh yeah, sure, way back when I first got this job. But I've had enough of that now. Besides, you always react exactly the same way. The emergency switch is probably just loose. Probably because I fooled around with it too much. Well, it's for emergencies, don't play with it. Anyway, it wasn't me. Maybe you ought to get it repaired, huh? Oh, close it back up. It's making me feel on edge. Too much of a pain. A pain? Proper emergency procedures are a pain to you? What a sad, sad state of affairs. What do we have here? Okay. Go back and forth. Can't do anything with this note. Oh. Who are you talking to? Hello? Lynn. I'm sorry, I don't have much time. Please, let me talk to him. Sorry, detective. I can't do that tonight. Can't? But you always let me talk to him before. Well, the telephone room is already reserved, that's why. Oh, sniffle. By the way, is something going on with you tonight? What? Why do you ask? Got a call from one of the other detectives a minute ago asking about you. Oh, really? Well, I don't think it's anything important. Officer Bailey, do you think you can keep this call just between us? Even if only for tonight? Well, Oh. Well, I gotta go. I'll call again tomorrow. Give me that trace. Trace complete. Buckles? Oh boy, well, I guess I'd better call the detective division. Hold on there, Bailey. What? Don't tell me you're gonna report that call from Lynn. What else can I do? It's my duty. Just write it down on one of your important to-do lists. And then I can wad it up for you and throw it away. You mean you want me to keep quiet about it? Well, isn't that what she asked you to do? Well, yes, but tonight is kind of a special case for us. Can't you make a special exception for my Lynn, too? Aye. Special case, huh? Alright, you win. No info. Okay. Goblet. I don't know what they think is special about tonight, but for me, it's my only night. Lynn is on the other end of that phone line. I'd better hurry. I'm actually curious. Go back here real quick. Even as I sit here, time is ticking away. I wonder what he's feeling right now. That he hates me. Oh, if only I could blow up and scatter into a million pieces. Maybe he ought to think of more peaceful images. I need that document, Mr. Brown. Alright. It was worth a try. Lynn! Oh, why couldn't it have been me instead? I'm no use as a police officer. It should have been me. Looks like she's dead. We'd better not touch her. Who did this? Who shot Lynn? Hey, excuse me, mister. Talking to me? This room. There aren't any other exits besides this one, are there? Do you see one? Uh-huh. Then how did... She must have one of those mysterious locked room murder cases on her hands. One of those cases where the murderer vanishes into thin air in a vacuum. Let's go find a real detective. I'll keep watch here. Yes, sir. What a terrible turn of events. Now a locked room, murder, eh? Things never get dull for our redhead. I know of a certain inspector who might dance around at the thought of a mystery. But no mysteries for me, not when I can rewind time and talk to the victim herself. Guess it's time to go back and see the truth behind this murder with my own eyes. Trick time. You noticed Crayson streamed Resident of Fate yesterday as well and had equal amounts of headaches with the game. Didn't watch all of it, as it was 5 hours. Yeah. One of the reasons that I played Resonance of Fate when I did is actually because, well, it was a viewer requested game, but, like, if there's a game that someone picks for his raffle, and it's a game that's already on my list of games that, you know, like I've been wanting to play for a while, it basically kind of forces me to play that game so that I can watch him play it, and maybe he'll go through the same struggles as me, or maybe he'll, you know, just knock it out of the park. And in this case, he's going through some similar struggles. Let me tell you. What's taking him so long? Guess the simple act of getting a detective is just too much for the young people of today. Well, I'm in no hurry. I'll just clear my mind and wait. Well, I'm in a hurry, and I'd better get going. Aha! I died again. I thought you'd be a little more grave under the circumstances. Yeah, well, this is the third time after all. It's scary what a girl can get used to, don't you think? Frankly, the way her mind works is a whole heck of a lot scarier to me. So what happened this time? Who shot you? I would continue that, but I actually don't know the lyrics to Who Shot Ya. I wanted to say something like, who shot ya? It's between the bird and the mappa, but you know, that's not it. That's just what it sounds like. Anyways. Alright. I'm not the biggest Biggie fan. You know, a lot of people put a lot of weight, no pun intended, a lot of weight behind Biggie's lines and things like that. And I don't know. I never really got into Biggie's beats. Those weren't something that I really liked. But you know, a lot of people put him in the, you know, like their top 5, even the best rapper of all time. And you know, I'm in that situation of, I think the guy has 2 albums, and you know, he has some posthumous releases, some releases after he's dead, and I'm like, yeah, that, you know, that's what it is. But I don't know if I can consider somebody that has 2 albums in the my top 10 rappers of all time. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe, but I don't know. Slight tangent here. I was watching a podcast Sunday, I think. Maybe it was Monday. And today's Thursday. Yeah, it was a couple days ago. And they were talking about their top 50 rappers of all time. And one of them put Lauryn Hill above Ice Cube. And the other podcaster person was going crazy over this. It's like, how can you put Lauryn Hill above Ice Cube? Lauryn Hill has 2 albums. One of them's a group album. The other one's a solo album. And the solo album has like 5 songs on it that could be construed as rap songs. How can you put that above Ice Cube, who's been in NWA, had a crazy solo career, put out huge hits, and basically like helped jumpstart the culture and diss rapping and like all this other crazy stuff. And it was such a good conversation. I think I might revisit that particular podcast place. They had some good discussions. Anyways, I don't know. What? I'd like to know myself. Who could have done it? Who shot me? What are you asking me for? Oh boy, guess I'll just have to go find out for myself. Okay, you just go do that. Hurry along now. I get the distinct impression I'm being used here. Okay, looks like it's time to go back to 4 minutes before your death. We're gonna mark here.